Welcome to an Indigo. Thanks for being here. Today we're doing another pick a card reading. We have 4 different groups or piles of cards. The first group has the green aventurine stone. The second group has the pink agate. The third group has the blue sodalite. And the fourth group has the really pretty rose quartz. So take a minute, look at the piles, and see which one calls out to you. All right, so let's begin with our reading. So we started this reading. We're using the Everyday Tarot, which I really enjoy. It's by Bridget Esselmont and Eleanor Gross. I hope I'm saying that right, or Grosch. Love this particular tarot deck, and I love the imagery. All right, so let's take a look at what you have. So the very first card is the Two of Wands. So some aspect or avenue in life has, maybe you started a new job, a new enterprise, a new hobby. Maybe you're learning something. Maybe you're starting a business even. It looks like you've got a good footing. Things are headed in the right direction, and now you're looking to expand. So there may be a number of choices about different avenues that you could follow in order to bring more success to you. All right, your next card is the Ace of Wands. So here's another card that's talking about new beginnings. Aces are all about new beginnings. Cups tend to be about our emotions, and they can also talk about love. So this is a very positive card. It looks like something new is coming into your life. It might be a new friendship. It might be a new romance interest. If you're already partnered, it might mean a new chapter in your love life. It might even mean that if you're already partnered, that maybe it's time to do some kind of symbolic renewal of your vows. But there's some new, exciting enterprise that's going to bring you joy. So much joy that you feel like your cup is running over. All right, and the third card is the Four of Pentacles. So fours are all about stability, and Pentacles speak to our finances. So maybe you're at a position right now where you need to be saving your money. It's always good to have a good, secure financial base. Sometimes this card does remind us that we don't want to be so focused on control, and we don't want to become miserly. It's good to save money and be frugal, but you don't want to become so miserly that you're missing out on the flow of life, so to speak. So putting these all together, I see that there's some new joy, excitement about a new happening, either a new person or place or thing that's coming into your life, and that you're in a good position, that you may be a little concerned about finances at the moment, but overall, I'd say a really positive reading. Now we have a bonus card in the form of an herbal ally, and these are little cards that I made myself. So this card is nettles, and this talks about boundaries. There's some area in your life where you need to work on your boundaries. And it also talks about nourishment, nourishing your body. So practically speaking, if you want to work with nettle, nettle is an everyday nourisher. So it's considered a very safe plant. In times past, this time of year particularly, people would make nettle soup because new growth has not really happened yet, right? In the plant world, we don't really have our new. We haven't had it's here. It's still at the end of winter, so we don't have our new garden plants growing. So nettles were a great way for people to get their vitamins, their minerals, and their green energy at a time when there wasn't a lot available. And you can do the same thing, with nettles. Just keep in mind that if you were to, you're not going to probably find it if you're in the northern east coast of the USA, you're not going to find it probably yet. I don't imagine. It hasn't had a chance to grow yet. But if you do go out to harvest any kind of herb, of course you need to be able to identify it well. And particularly with nettle, you're going to want to bring your gloves because it does have the little stingers up and down the stems, and I hear that hurts. All right. So once again, you have something new enterprise coming that is very exciting. You're in a place to make something grow, has a good foundation, and money matters might be on your mind. So it's a good time to pay attention to saving your money, but don't get so caught up on the saving that you forget to live your life. And nettle is your ally. All right, group 2. Let's see what we have. All right, group 2, your first card is the 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands talks about a lot of work. Either you have been working a lot or you can expect a lot of work. That may be exciting for you, or you may also feel a little overburdened. You might be feeling like, oh, it's good to make money, but I'm feeling a little tired at the moment. So that's a possibility. Your second card is the Hanged Man. So this is an image of a person that's kind of stuck. So there may be some aspect of life that you're feeling a little stuck with at the moment. As a word of encouragement, I want to point out to you that when you look at the Hangman card, this person doesn't look to be in a very good position. But this card actually refers to Odin, who actually, the saying goes that he sacrificed himself to himself in order to gain knowledge. So whatever experience of feeling stuck you have at the moment, it is temporary, and you do have the ability to right yourself and to right your world and, get things going in a better direction. And when you do that, you may even have gained some kind of valuable knowledge or experience. And your last card is the Judgment card. And there's a picture of an angel in it, and there's a person, kind of reaching up towards the angel. So whenever I see this card, it says to me that it's time to take stock, to if it refers to your work life, it could be saying it's time. Is there a way you can work more efficiently? Because according to the cards here, you're feeling overworked, you're feeling stuck. It's not a good feeling, either of those. Is there a way to reevaluate how you do things, or, is it time to even maybe consider, a new chapter, either advancement, lateral movement, going back to school? Any number of options are available to you, it's just, the Judgment card is just saying it's time to go easy on yourself, but also to really look at how you're doing things and what changes need to be made so that you can get a better result. If you're really feeling like super stuck and like you really don't, and exhausted, and you really don't have any like ideas, it might be saying that it's time to actually bring in divine assistance. If you're a person that has that in their traditions, you might want to appeal to your angels, to come in and give you a helping hand, to protect you. Okay, you also get an herbal ally bonus card, and that is lavender. So lavender's key symbolism are healing, attraction, and calm. This is a powerhouse plant. Most people are familiar with lavender because it has been used in the perfume industry and the, all kinds of products, sachets we might put in our dresser drawers to keep the moths away, in mineral salts for the bath. But lavender is, it's very cleansing. It literally, that's what the first part of the word lave, I believe, means to wash, so it's been used for a long time to do that. So it's, to have this card is saying there's some aspect of your life that needs clearing out or cleansing. It could be yourself. It could be your environment. Of course, with this ongoing, germ issue, it's always on the forefront of everybody's mind, right? Well, I can tell you that lavender is a great ally for that because it has really amazing antiseptic qualities. So you might want to get yourself some, whether you get the plant, whether you get a potted plant, or whether you get the dry plant, or whether you get the essential oil. Honestly, the essential oil might be a little more accessible for most people. I'm kind of getting off track here, but it's all related, right? You can make your own room sprays with some distilled water and maybe 10 or 15, maybe 20 drops of lavender, and that can help. You can use it to clean surfaces, to clean your air. You can make lavender tea for yourself. I mean, it really is remarkable. If you decide to wear lavender as a perfume, know that it does attract, and so that could be very fun. If that's something you're looking for. Sorry, I have a cold today. Um, just keep in mind that it is more of the lusty variety in terms of attraction. So if you were looking for true love, you might want to add a little jasmine in with your lavender to bring that in. Anyway, so group 2, your card is lavender with associations of healing, attraction, and calm. All right, group 3. Group 3 had the sodalite stone, and your cards. The first card is the 2 of Swords. So swords are can be about mental things that are weighing on our mind, or things that are, just things we're thinking about. The 2 of Swords shows a woman who is standing blindfolded, and her arms are crossed over herself, and she's got 2 swords, and so she's literally at a crossroads. So you're at some kind of crossroads, needing to make a decision of some type, and it seems to be more of something that's just a thought process. All right, let's go on to your next card. Your next card is the 2 of Pentacles. Once again, we have the 2s, and this character is juggling. This is maybe feeling very busy. Maybe there could be somebody who's choosing between 2 different partners. Could be somebody who's choosing between 2 different options for work. Maybe somebody that actually has 2 jobs. Whatever the case, 2 is showing up repeatedly in this reading, and so there are 2s I usually think of as choices, or some kind of choices to be made here. Your last card is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is a mature person who's very accomplished and who is really great with communication and also with making decisions. So that's good, because you have decisions to be made here. So it's nice to think that you have someone that you can rely on. Now, I'm not sure if this card refers to you or someone in your life, but strategy is called for, or maybe if you don't like that term, careful thought is called for at this moment in time as you have some choices to be made. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else that is coming to mind here. Are you possibly in a situation where you're feeling even pulled in 2 different directions? Maybe even by different people in your life? Is there a tug of war going on in some way that is causing you to feel, maybe so many different people are asking so much of you that you're having a hard time meeting all of the expectations? That seems to me like a possibility here. Well, the good news is that you can remove that blindfold and make a good decision, but you just have to, use a little bit of strategy in order to do that. And don't be afraid to seek out. Maybe this decision is a big one. I don't know. Maybe it's a big one. So if it is, maybe you actually need to seek out some kind of counsel from somebody who is going to have a little more experience in this area. That's what I'm getting. All right, you also get a bonus herbal card to work with, and your bonus herbal card is the plant thyme, Thyme. And this plant, the symbolism is courage, protection, and cleansing. So, may you have courage to make the best possible decision that you can in this situation. And you if you would like to work with thyme, you might even be able to find it at your supermarket. I'm not sure. If you are, you could make a little. You can just take a little sprig of it and keep it with you as a symbol of your courage, and as a way to protect yourselves. On a practical way, if you want to use it in your life, thyme is an antibacterial. I like to use it as a tincture for myself. Of course, any kind of herbal supplement you're going to use in your life, you're going to have to, know your own body and, do your research. But it's antibacterial. It is said to help improve eyesight, treat acne. It's a heart ally, and it helps with healthy hair and bones. So those are some of the herbal properties of the plant thyme. And once again, the symbolism is courage, protection, and cleansing. All right, on to group 4. So group 4, you had the beautiful rose quartz, which usually speaks to matters of the heart. Let's see what card you have today. So your first card is the Ten of Swords. So it looks like there's been some kind of ending in some part of your life. I'm not sure if that's on the romantic front or work front, or, just if it's just an expectation. Sometimes we might have an expectation of something and it just didn't quite go as planned. So you might be feeling a little disappointed, or maybe you're feeling just utterly defeated. It's hard to say, but I do know that this is really within matters of thinking, more of a mindset than anything else. So that's actually really positive because the mindset can be changed. Your next card is the Sun card. So that is almost the total opposite of the Ten of Swords. This card is all about joy and strength and optimism and hope. It can also even talk about children. So there's, this is a very positive card here, and the light of a new day. Your last card is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant used to mean the Pope card, and so it talks about leaders and followers and spirituality, also just groups. So you might be a part of a group, or sometimes this can actually talk about partnerships as well. So I'm going to try to look at these all together. I mean, it looks like there's been some kind of disappointment, and I don't know if it's in connection to this group alliance that you have. Well, this is what I'm going to say. So maybe you've been, striking out on your own and in some manner, and it hasn't gone like you wanted. Maybe you started a new business and, you worked really hard on it and somehow it just didn't take off. So I want to say maybe it's time for you to, it would probably be easier for you if you could somehow get connected with a group of people so that you don't have to do it all on your own. It just, things flow better that way. I've experienced that myself a couple times in the past when I was doing donation drives for charity organizations. I found that one of the most successful ways to do it, rather than asking individuals, was to ask a group to participate, because then now just by the group agreeing, you already have a certain level of support. So you teaming up with some kind of a group in your life, it could be anything from school, church, job, whatever. But, getting whatever your new project is, getting other people on board, not one at a time, which is a very slow process, right? But in an approach, a group approach would probably get you to your goals easier and faster. I do know that you can expect some sunshine and some joy and some happiness coming your way. And you also get an herbal ally, and your herbal ally is the strawberry. Symbolism is love, passion, and sweetness. So this card heralds the entrance of some kind of love and passion and sweetness in your life. This could be romance, on the romance front, or it might be on a project front, or friendship front. Many kinds of love, there are many kinds of passion, and I certainly hope for you that you enjoy some sweetness in your life. On a practical front, the strawberry plant is an antioxidant. It's a digestive aid. It's a liver ally, a heart ally, and it has anti-inflammatory properties. So you can eat strawberries, obviously. I mean, assuming you're not allergic, that's the caveat. You know your body. You need to know what you can, have. You can also save the tops of the strawberries and the leaves and make a tea out of it, strawberry tea. So, all right, everybody, that was the reading for today. Your 3 tarot cards plus your bonus herbal card. I hope you got something out of this. If you have any questions for me, or you would like an actual well, this is actual, but I mean like a tailored reading for you and your particular situation, you can find me on Etsy at runeindigo.etsy.com. Okay, be well.